The Minecraft movie is finally out, and in this video we'll talk about the movie in both a spoiler-free and spoiler-filled way. First of all, let me be clear. The movie started off much better than the trailers showed us. I'd even say that as soon as the movie started, we realized everyone who talked about it was wrong. The movie beautifully tells how unrelated characters come together. The Minecraft universe is faithful, and almost every character is given a backstory. At first, we were comparing this movie to the Jumanji series, but to be honest, Minecraft was much more enjoyable in terms of watching pleasure. The first half was especially fluid. I usually look at my phone 4 to 5 times while watching a movie, but I couldn't take my eyes off the screen in the Minecraft movie. It hit its target audience perfectly. There is always something happening to attract the attention of children, and it never loses its tempo. This is a very important detail, especially since the focus time of adults, even children, is short. People no longer want long series or 3-hour movies. They want to watch shorter but impressive and fluid stories. If it is going to be long, it should either offer the viewer a visual feast or make them connect with the beloved actors. This movie especially succeeded in the first half. It was one of the rare productions that made me pray to myself, please don't let them take a break. But of course, not everything is perfect. Although the tempo does not slow down in the second half of the movie, the final battle does not fully meet expectations. Frankly, I was expecting a more epic, bigger closing scene. But in terms of feeling, the let's shoot the first movie, let's prepare the ground for the sequel approach is very much felt. There were a lot of little details, bits and references in the movie. As usual, we will talk about all of them in detail on the Paraboosing channel. Also, there was a post-credit scene at the end of the movie, so if you are going to go, do not leave the cinema until the script is finished. In the cinema I saw, they did not show that scene, and I literally had to go outside and argue. Apparently it happens to others too. In every comment section there are people who write, we did not see the extra scene. But don't worry, in this video, we will talk about the post-credit scene in detail and what it means. In conclusion, if even someone like me, who gets bored easily from movies, enjoyed watching this movie, I'm sure you will think the same way. I got positive feedback in the comments when I asked yesterday, and I honestly didn't expect it to be this good. This shows that sometimes trailers don't tell everything. The movie is really a production that will make you watch it. If you are ready, I want to move on to the spoilery and detailed review. While explaining the important scenes and details in the movie, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video to be instantly informed about new videos. Now let's get to the details. The film starts directly with Steve's story. He is introduced as a character who has dreamed of working in the mines since his childhood. In fact, the purpose of this film is very clear: to give Steve, the main character of Minecraft, a real past, a motivation, a universe. In the film, a pig with a crown on its head appears. This character was originally planned to be voiced by Jack Black. The piggy bank in the hand of the character Natera also supports this reference, but there is a really cool detail. This king pig was designed as a reference to a YouTuber named Technoblade, who devoted years to Minecraft videos and is no longer with us. Steve's line, "This is a legend," was actually said about him. Seeing this moment in the film could be very touching, especially for Technoblade's followers. If my name was mentioned in a movie one day, I would probably be touched too. The film pays homage to the most basic logic of Minecraft, the cycle of craft and production. Iron is mined, processed, and turned into an object. You cut down a tree, make a stick, and build a house. How this universe works is conveyed to the viewer in a clear and entertaining way without being boring. Minecraft, which is already a game that provides creative development for children, also manages to reflect this do-it-yourself spirit in the film. Of course, we're not just digging mines. There are zombies, skeletons, giant spiders, endermens, and creepers in the movie. But for Steve, this world is literally heaven. A person who dreamed of being a miner as a child is happy while mining here, and he's not alone in this world. He takes a wolf with him, trains it, and keeps it as his assistant. Those who know the game know that if you give a wolf a bone, it turns into a pet. The transition to Minecraft scene in the movie is different from the classic entry into the game idea. The division transition is processed like a transition to another world in space or a different galaxy. A tesseract-style energy sphere powers the port. Thanks to this, a bridge can be built between the two worlds, and in this new world, a summary of day and night every 20 minutes. That is the logic of the game. Steve spent many years in this universe and established his own civilization. Villages, mines, castles, all came from his hand. When the movie trailers came out, most of us had one question in mind. Why don't the pigs turn into zombies when they leave their land? According to the logic of the game, the pigs would turn into zombies in this scene. But the movie has a nice explanation about this subject. The pig's leader, Malgosa, prepares a special potion that allows them to get up from the ground. This potion is usually not only drunk, but can also be thrown at opponents. This reinforces the fact that Malgosa acts as both a leader and a sorcerer. So based on classic game knowledge, they would make the mistake of turning into zombies. The film remained largely faithful to the Minecraft universe. However, the only absurd detail was that real-world materials could be used in the Minecraft universe. In other words, a material from our own world could work in Minecraft and be transformed into something different. This made no sense to some viewers, because each universe must have its own rules. Otherwise, as at the end of the film, absurd things like winged golems could result. Still, these details are open to debate. While some argue that the differences in the cinematic universe expand creativity, others argue that they undermine the nature of the universe. The focus of the film is not just Steve. The character Jarret, played by Jason Momoa, also stands out. Jarret is a character who has lived intertwined with video games. He was an active player for a while, but is now retired. He has his own small game shop, but he has difficulty making money. He makes a living by participating in rental warehouse auctions, which are quite common in America. You may have seen Turkish versions of this system on YouTube. While searching for a valuable game, Jarret accidentally finds a tesseract-like stone sent to Earth by Steve, and thus begins the chain of events that unites the real world with the Minecraft universe. After Steve disappeared, someone else moved into his house. His belongings were put into storage, but when payment was not made, the storage was put up for auction. Jarret found the stone in this way, but the striking detail here is that someone else moved into Steve's house, and at the end of the film, in the post-credits scene, we see this character clearly. Alex, known as Steve's female counterpart in the Minecraft game, the player's alternate character, Alex, officially joins the film. This is very critical for the future of the film. Therefore, the subsequent stories can continue through Steve plus Alex. The establishment of the dual structure seems to deepen the story even more. Friend, a very striking detail is mentioned in the movie. Time flows exactly 72 times faster in the Minecraft universe than in the real world. So even though Steve feels like he has spent a few years in this universe, he has actually only spent a few months in the real world. We are also familiar with this situation from the Jumanji movie. A character who is stuck in the game there continues from the same point when he returns to his own time, even though years have passed. This information tells us that a person who spends a long time in the Minecraft universe can age rapidly, both physically and mentally. And for an ordinary person like Steve, time spent in this universe can have irreversible consequences. The film not only shows the transitions from the real world to Minecraft, but also the characters that come from Minecraft to the real world. For example, Steve's wolf lived in the real world for a while. Even a useless villager married a woman who spread to the real world. Such details provide small but effective clues for possible sequel. The Piglins' goal was clear: to eliminate sunlight and create a dark world where only monsters can live. But what if the next film's antagonist targets the real world directly this time? Then defense might be nearly impossible. The Enderman was featured in a brief scene in the film, but the most striking part was the image that appeared when the character Henry looked at the Enderman, a Steve with glowing white eyes. This detail is a clear reference to Herobrine, who has been legendary in the Minecraft community for years. Herobrine, the white-eyed version of Steve, has not been officially added to the game, but has become a mythological creature through mods and narrative, and now, for the first time, it has been visually referenced in the film. Even if Herobrine does not come as an enemy, it is clear that there must be someone who discovered this world before Steve. There are hidden objects in the mines that can open portals. The fact that these are hidden and protected by someone suggests that Steve is not just a guest, but perhaps someone who is on his way to his destiny. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video to be instantly informed about new videos.
No, really, it's about you. Fine. Laying down here.